On the planet Zarathus, the arenas were alive with energy. Alien crowds roared and shimmered under the bright lights, their many-colored eyes fixed on the machines below. In this place, strength, speed, and precision ruled. It was not just a sport. It was a statement of power. The grandest arenas were filled with mechanical war beasts, each crafted by the wealthiest factions across the galaxy. Some were sleek and fast, others strong and heavily armored, all designed to dominate. Yet in a dusty corner of the Zarathus auction lot, there sat a broken warhorse. Its armor was scratched and dented. Circuits flickered sporadically and its movements were jerky and awkward. Alien spectators leaned over, laughing and pointing. "Who would even think of buying that thing?" One called out, his voice ringing with mockery. Another hissed, "It's practically a relic, worthless." They jeered, their amusement sharp and merciless. Among the crowd was a figure that drew no attention at first. Aaron Blake, a human, stood quietly at the edge of the auction lot. Humans were rare on Zarathus, and their quiet confidence often made aliens suspicious. Aaron didn't laugh at the horse. Instead, he studied it closely. He saw beyond the scratched metal and unstable circuits. He saw potential, resilience, and the kind of machine that could be extraordinary with the right mind behind it. When the auctioneer announced the starting bid, Aaron raised his hand. Whispers spread across the crowd. Aliens were certain he would fail. No one would pay serious credits for a broken relic. Yet Aaron stayed calm, his eyes fixed on the warhorse. When the final gavel fell, it was Aaron who had won the lot for a fraction of its original value. The laughter that followed was louder than before. Carrying the warhorse back to his modest hangar, Aaron could feel the weight of expectation. The hangar was a mix of old and new technology, with tools scattered across workbenches and shelves filled with spare parts. Aaron set the horse down and ran his hands over its frame. He examined every dent, every flickering light, every loose wire. The AI core inside was almost completely unstable, yet he saw the spark of intelligence that still survived within. For days, Aaron worked tirelessly. He replaced old circuits, strengthened joints with advanced alloys, and rewrote parts of the AI code. He was methodical, patient, and careful. Where an alien engineer might rely on brute power or flashy upgrades, Aaron applied subtlety. He listened to the small sounds the horse made, the creak of its joints, the faint hum of its energy core, and used them as clues. Slowly, the horse began to respond. Its movements became smoother, more controlled. Its sensors lit up in patterns that showed understanding, curiosity, and even personality. Aaron spoke to the warhorse softly as he worked. "We're going to make you better," he said one evening, wiping sweat from his brow. "Not just stronger, not just faster, but smarter. You'll be more than anyone here expects." The horse seemed to pause and tilt its head as if it understood, and in the quiet moments of the night, when the hangar was empty except for the humming machines, the horse would practice small movements on its own, testing new balance and coordination. Word spread quickly among the alien community. Rumors about the human who dared to buy the broken warhorse reached the ears of merchants, engineers, and spectators alike. Many dismissed it. Aliens prided themselves on their superior technology and efficiency. A human, they said, could never succeed where their best engineers had failed. Some even made bets on the horse's inevitable failure. They had no idea that humans thrived where others saw obstacles. Aaron worked through the nights. He installed adaptive algorithms that allowed the horse to learn from its environment. If a joint moved incorrectly, the AI adjusted instantly. If a sensor misread the terrain, it corrected itself in the next step. He even added a modest energy shield, enough to withstand small impacts and shocks, giving the horse protection without sacrificing speed. He spoke to it constantly, teaching it commands, guiding its responses, and slowly forming a bond that went beyond machine and operator. By the third week, the horse had changed. Its armor gleamed under the hangar lights, polished and strengthened. Its circuits were stable, and its movements were fluid and precise. For the first time, it stood tall without shaking, lifting its head as though proud of its transformation. Aaron stepped back and watched, a small smile on his face. "You're ready," he said. "Not just to move, but to show them what humans can do." The first test outside the hangar was quiet but intense. Aaron guided the horse through obstacle courses designed for the strongest war machines. Aliens who had come to mock were now silent as the horse navigated the terrain flawlessly, jumping over barriers, ducking under obstacles, and even outpacing some of the lighter, newer war beasts. Its AI responded to Aaron's commands before they were fully given, anticipating needs and movements with a surprising intelligence. Still, the alien spectators weren't convinced. They whispered, skeptical and doubtful. "It's just beginner's luck," one muttered. "Wait until it faces real competition." Yet the whispers of admiration had begun to mix with the skepticism. The horse's performance was impossible to ignore, even for the most cynical alien eyes. Aaron knew the journey was far from over. The arena would be brutal, and the best machines would not yield easily. But he also knew the secret of human advantage: creativity, adaptability, and courage. The horse wasn't just a machine, it had become a partner, a reflection of human ingenuity and determination. And together, they were ready to face whatever the grand Zarathian arena could throw at them. As the sun set over Zarathus, casting long shadows over the city, Aaron prepared the horse for the next day. He checked every joint, every wire, and every command protocol. The horse moved smoothly, its sensors glowing softly, waiting. Aaron patted its metallic flank. "Tomorrow," he said, "we'll show them all. Not just that you can fight, but that humans can take what is broken and make it unstoppable." In the quiet of the hangar, the bond between human and machine grew stronger. The horse, once the subject of ridicule, now stood as a symbol of potential waiting to be realized. And Aaron knew deep down that this was only the beginning. The galaxy would soon witness a force no one had expected, and it all started with a broken warhorse and the human who refused to give up on it. By nightfall, the hangar lights reflected off the polished armor, casting patterns on the walls. The horse moved silently to a corner, lowering its head as if resting, yet always alert. Aaron watched it, satisfied and proud. Outside, alien merchants and spectators passed, unaware that a revolution in the arena was quietly taking shape. Tomorrow, the grand Zarathian arena would witness something no alien had ever imagined. But tonight it was just a human, a warhorse, and the quiet hum of machines working together. In the universe of Zarathus, where only strength mattered, the first spark of a legend was forming, a legend that would prove that humans with ingenuity and heart could turn the weakest into the strongest. And somewhere deep in the circuits of the warhorse, a spark of understanding glimmered, as if it knew the path ahead would not just test its strength, but the bond it shared with the human who believed in it when no one else did. The laughter of the aliens had faded into the night, replaced by something new, the quiet tension of anticipation. Tomorrow, the universe would remember the name of Aaron Blake, and more importantly, it would remember that even the broken could rise, even the weakest could become unstoppable, and humans, with nothing but determination and creativity, could rewrite the rules of power. The next morning, the city of Zarathus buzzed with excitement. Word had spread that a human and his rebuilt warhorse would appear in the grand Zarathian arena. Aliens crowded the stands, eager to witness either a miracle or a spectacular failure. Rumors flew faster than the hovercrafts that zipped overhead. Some were curious, some skeptical, and some outright hostile. The laughter that had greeted Aaron and the horse at the auction was replaced by tense whispers, as though the entire planet was holding its breath. Aaron walked alongside the horse through the massive gates, feeling the weight of alien stares. The arena was colossal, with metal walls that rose hundreds of feet and energy barriers that shimmered with force fields. Below, the battlefield was strewn with obstacles, traps, and terrain designed to test every machine to its limit. Other warhorses and mechanical beasts were already waiting, each looking sleek, terrifying, and perfectly tuned for battle. Their operators smirked at the human, assuming he was outmatched. Aaron's horse stepped onto the field with a calm dignity. Its armor gleamed, polished to perfection, and its movements were precise and deliberate. The AI had learned from every test, every command, every obstacle in the hangar. It now moved as if it were alive, fluid, and confident. As Aaron mounted the horse, he whispered, "Remember, watch my moves, trust me. We are more than they expect." The horse responded with a gentle hum, almost a purr, acknowledging the command. The first round began. Alien war machines charged, their designs aggressive and fast. Their operators unleashed a series of attacks, but the horse responded instantly. It ducked under swinging mechanical arms, leapt over obstacles, and sidestepped crushing strikes. Every move was calculated yet instinctive, a perfect blend of human strategy and machine precision. The crowd gasped at the speed and adaptability. Even the alien skeptics had to pause, their mouths open in disbelief. As the round progressed, Aaron pushed the horse further. He combined subtle shifts of weight, small hand gestures, and voice commands that guided the horse in ways no pre-programmed AI could anticipate. They moved as one, a single entity responding to the chaos around them. By the end of the round, the horse had outmaneuvered every competitor, and the aliens who had once laughed were now whispering with unease. In the second round, the competition intensified. The arena introduced traps, energy nets, magnetic fields, and sudden drops. Other war machines struggled, their operators frantic, but Aaron and his horse adapted immediately. The horse's AI learned from every trap, every obstacle, adjusting in real time. When a massive alien machine lunged forward with spinning blades, Aaron guided the horse with a slight lean to the left. The horse twisted mid-air, dodging the attack and landing gracefully behind the opponent. Sparks flew as the alien machine's blade struck the ground, leaving its operator stunned. Whispers turned into shocked murmurs. "It's not just fast, it's thinking," one alien said. Another nodded. "No human could have trained it this way. It's instinctive." The realization spread. Humans were capable of innovation beyond the rigid methods aliens relied on. While aliens had perfected brute strength and efficiency, humans thrived on creativity and adaptability, and it was showing in every movement of the warhorse. By the final round, the arena was electric. Aliens filled the stands, some cheering, some plotting, all watching in awe and fear. The last opponent was the champion, a towering machine covered in heavy armor, with weapons that could crush anything in a single strike. Its operator smirked, certain that no opponent could survive against it. Aaron looked at the horse and said, "This is it. We win by outsmarting them, not by matching brute force. Stay close, trust me, and move as one." The horn sounded. The two machines clashed, the ground trembling under their feet. The champion's strikes were fast and deadly, but Aaron and the horse had already anticipated the movements. They dodged, weaved, and countered with precise strikes. Aaron noticed a pattern. The champion favored direct attacks over unpredictable maneuvers. He used this to his advantage, guiding the horse in zigzags and sudden spins, baiting the opponent into overextending. With a sharp movement, the horse leapt onto the back of the champion, using its agility to disable the heavier machine's balance systems. The arena erupted in gasps. Sparks flew as the champion struggled, its operator frantic. Aaron gave one final command, and the horse executed a perfect maneuver, sending the champion crashing to the ground. Silence fell. Then slowly the audience erupted into a mixture of shock, awe, and admiration. The human and his broken warhorse had done the impossible. Aliens that had mocked them were now bowing in respect, some even approaching to congratulate Aaron. He dismounted, patting the horse's flank, feeling its vibrations of excitement and pride. "We did it," he said quietly. "We showed them what's possible when you don't give up on what others call broken." As Aaron and the horse left the arena, the city of Zarathus was abuzz. Stories spread about the human who had turned a discarded, laughed-at machine into a champion. Scholars, engineers, and spectators debated endlessly about how a human mind and a flawed warhorse had managed to outperform the most advanced alien designs. For many, it became a lesson that strength alone was not enough. Creativity, adaptability, and heart could surpass even the most advanced technology. Over the following days, Aaron and the horse became legends. Alien engineers sought him out, hoping to learn from his techniques, while spectators came to see the horse in the hangar, marveling at the transformation. Aaron welcomed them, sharing only what he could, keeping the details of the AI modifications and alloys subtle, but always emphasizing one truth. It's not just the machine. It's the mind guiding it and the patience to bring out what's inside. The horse thrived under the new attention. It learned quickly, responding to ever more complex commands and scenarios. Its AI developed subtle personality traits, curiosity, and a sense of loyalty that few machines ever had. And it became more than a champion. It became a companion, a symbol of human ingenuity and perseverance. Aaron looked at the horizon, knowing that Zarathus and its arenas were just the beginning. Other planets, other challenges awaited, but he felt confident. He had discovered something extraordinary. The combination of human creativity and resilience could change even the rules of the galaxy. And the horse, once broken and forgotten, was living proof. Together they moved forward, ready to face new arenas, new challenges, and new audiences. Wherever they went, they carried the lesson that no matter how broken something appeared, with vision, care, and courage, it could be transformed into something remarkable. Humans were rare in the galaxy, but their impact was undeniable. And Aaron Blake, with his loyal warhorse at his side, had proven that the underestimated could become unstoppable. By nightfall, as the city of Zarathus glimmered with lights and celebrations, Aaron walked alongside the horse. The arena had been won, but their journey was only beginning. Every step they took was a reminder. Laughter and mockery could be turned into respect and awe. The universe was wide, full of challenges and full of beings who doubted what humans could achieve. And yet with ingenuity, patience, and heart, humans could leave their mark, just as Aaron had done with a broken warhorse that no one believed in. The horse nuzzled Aaron gently, sensing his thoughts, his excitement, and his pride. It had become more than metal and circuits. It was alive in a way that mattered. Aaron smiled, feeling a sense of satisfaction he had never experienced in any human war or mission. They had won not just a battle, but a statement, a message to the galaxy. Never underestimate a human and the potential to bring life and greatness out of what others discard. And so, the human and the warhorse walked back to the hangar, their silhouettes framed by the glowing city, ready for whatever the universe would challenge them with next. For in their unity, in their bond, lay the spark of legend. They had turned ridicule into triumph, weakness into strength, and a broken warhorse into a champion that would be remembered across worlds.